everybody, welcome to Magic Moments Tarot. My name is Rose. We're going to start off with a quick prayer and then we're going to get right into the messages, okay? Deep breaths. O cosmic divinity of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our beings and carve out within us a space where your presence can abide. Fill us with your creativity so that we may be empowered to bear the fruit of your mission, so that we bear fruit in accordance with our desires. Endow us with the wisdom to produce and to share what each being needs to grow and to flourish. Untie the tangled threads of destiny that bind us, as we release others from the entanglement of past mistakes. Do not let us be seduced by that which will divert us from our true purpose, and illuminate the opportunities of the present moment. For you are the ground, the fruitful vision, the birth, the power, and fulfillment, as all are gathered and made whole once again. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. So, the only messages I have right now are that, it's really just the same old, okay? Someone is being encouraged to shut up. Someone might actually be doing shut up spells on someone, or be quiet spells, or something like that. Like, I don't know, that's probably, I'm assuming it's a thing. It's got to be some kind of a thing. So someone might be doing that. Someone is being encouraged to talk about their story. I'm being told that speaking your truth is not a sin. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, that's what I've been told so far, okay? That's what I'm feeling compelled to say. So, we're going to go ahead and start with the reading. What do I start with today? Today I think I'm going to start with the Enchanted Blossoms. I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope you've had a good night, a good day. Things here have been, good as always, really. Nice, relaxing day, very quiet. Very nice. Okay. So I've been listening back to my videos, or at least like the last couple that I've done since I've been upstairs doing it at this table here. And I haven't had any problem hearing the volume on the videos. And so I keep getting messages from people though saying that there's a problem with the videos, or a problem with the volume of the videos. So I don't know what to think about that. Like, I'm wondering if it's not a problem with YouTube, or maybe it's just a problem with individual phones, but like, it's a consistent message that I get. So I don't know what the problem is, because I can hear it just fine on mine, okay? So yeah, if you guys are having problems with the volume, let me know, because I really need to know if this is like, if you're not having a problem with the volume at all, then can you please like let me know that too? Just so that I know whether or not it's a me problem, or if it's the phone, or what, okay? Now, the last couple days, I have been making it a point of speaking louder, but I also don't have a house full of sleeping people to worry about, okay? And I also have moved upstairs from the basement, okay? But the basement, because the basement is where the furnace runs, so I'm constantly competing with the sound from the furnace. So, yeah, again, just let me know, because I do have to go back down to the basement, and I fully accept that that's a horrible place to a horrible place to do this. But like I said, everybody is coming back soon, so I won't be able to do this up here for long, okay? So I just wanted to know if these videos specifically, where I can hear myself clear, I wanted to know if anyone else is experiencing problems, and if not, I need to know if you're not, because I'm trying to figure out what the problem is specifically. So yeah, if you guys could just you know, pop me a quick note and let me know. That'd be great. Thank you so much. So the first card out we have is abundance, and it's in the upright. This is amazing. So someone has some freaking abundance coming. Serenity. Oh my God, look at that. Abundance and peace. So someone has, oh my God, and beauty. What a wonderful reading so far. Holy crap. So someone here is very sincere. Oh, it's sincerity, not serenity. Sincerity. So someone here is honest, someone here is abundant, and someone here is beautiful. Someone here has protection. Wow. So we have abundance, sincerity, beauty, and protection. This is amazing. So okay. Ooh. And now we have truth. We have appreciation in reverse, and we have elegance in the upright. So some ungrateful person has been telling lies about an elegant person, about someone who is elegant, or they've been just either that or this is like a smooth operator, a smooth talker. Okay? So a smooth talker has been lying about someone that they're ungrateful for. They don't appreciate this person for who they are. Okay. This smear campaign energy is just ridiculous. I pick up on it so much. It's always someone lying. Always someone lying on someone. Always, always, always. Bloody ridiculous. Good luck. But luck is on your side. Okay. So someone has been telling lies about someone that they don't have any appreciation for, or didn't have any appreciation for. This person is a smooth talker, and they were talking about someone who is elegant. I'm hearing eloquent, okay, so a good speaker, someone who speaks well, or yeah, so a good speaker. And this person has luck on their side because these guys have made some dumbass decisions. They have wisdom in the reverse. Because these guys were unwise. Ooh, affection and love. About a relationship they had with someone. Okay, so these guys, so whoever it was, lied about someone that they love or loved, or someone who loved them. But it was someone they were in a relationship with, and they told lies on this person. And they may still actually have affection and loving feelings for this person. I'm hearing you don't know what you've got until it's gone. So someone might be in regrets over decisions they made. What I'm getting is this person talked so much shit on you that it would cause a big scandal if they went back to you. Hope in the reverse. Yeah, there's no hope for this. They don't have any hope for a future with you. They screwed it up too much. Okay. So these people screwed up too much. They don't know what to do about this situation. We have gratitude in the upright. I'm hearing they should have shown gratitude. They should have been grateful for what they had when they had it, but they weren't. But you're grateful. These people are very unhappy about this. I'm hearing nor should they be. So someone is not happy about this, nor should they be. Grace and serenity. So you have been blessed with God's grace and peace. You have a peaceful heart. Because you're walking in your truth. And when you're walking in your truth, you have nothing to hide. And when you have nothing to hide, oh my God, it's such a freeing feeling. It truly is a freeing feeling. So you have peace in your heart. You're grateful for what you have, and that's why you have God's grace. That, and you've been walking in truth. You've been telling the truth. You haven't been lying. You haven't been lying about anyone or anything. You've literally been telling your story as it is. Or maybe you haven't. Maybe you need to. Because I did get that message before about someone lying on you, but you need to speak your truth. You need to tell your story. So that may be the case. Maybe God is telling you you need to speak your truth. It's not disrespectful to do so. It doesn't give you bad karma to tell your story. If people wanted to be depicted better in your story, they should have behaved better. Bravery. Spirit says, you're brave. I feel like some people in this energy already have been speaking on their story, and other people in this energy haven't and need to. I feel like Spirit is telling these people to be brave. You can do this. Interesting that this picture has 2 acorns in it and they're placed just like this, like it kind of looks like balls, you know what I'm saying? Grow some balls and get to it. Yeah, what did I say about these people are miserable? These people are unhappy. They're not going to be happy that you spoke your truth, but it's not your job in life to make everybody happy. It's your job to be honest about what you experienced and not exaggerate it, not friggin' blow it up to be something it's not. Just tell the truth. Yeah, someone here needs to speak their truth. Either that or someone already is. I feel like, okay, so I feel like for some of the people here, some have actually been speaking their truth, and Spirit is really proud of your bravery. For other people here, I feel like they need to. For the people that have been, I feel like these people are fucking miserable about it. I'm hearing because they know that you know now. They know that you know what they did. That's, well, I mean, what did you... All right, whatever. Okay, so let me see. Let's pull out our tarot deck and see what we got, okay? So these people are really upset about your bravery. These people are upset about someone speaking out, okay? Oh, look at... That's the second time we've gotten good luck, okay? So there's confirmation. Luck is on your side. Don't worry about what everybody's going to think. Just speak your truth. It's fated somehow for you to do this. Somehow it's part of your fate to do this. I don't know why, but this is all meant to be the way that it is. Okay, that's too many cards, Spirit. I'm not taking all those. So what does this person need to speak their truth about? I feel like I just saw a card flip. Did it flip, or am I just imagining things? Well, I guess I'm imagining it. I didn't see it. All right. Oh no. These are two very opposing messages, okay? So on the one hand, we have good luck, destiny, okay? This is part of your destiny, is to speak out and tell your truth, okay? The next card, the death card, is all about either spiritual transformations and letting go, new beginnings because of endings, okay? So an ending to something, a beginning of something new. Or it could be literal death. So I feel like Spirit is saying, this person who fumbled you, this person who fumbled the ball when they had you, I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to release this energy, release this person, release this whatever feelings that you might have that are still residual there. You need to release this situation to the cosmos and let it go. Because you do have a new beginning coming in. And you need to make room for that, okay? The other message that I'm getting is that this person is really, oh my God, look at this, unhappy families. This person is really, really upset about this ending. I feel like they know this ending is coming. Yeah. We have unhappy families now. Unhappy family. Oh, fuck. Are we going to get the same bloody energy again? I was just going to say, why in the hell would their family care if they didn't get to back together with an ex that they're secretly thinking about because they can't tell anyone about it because they lied so much? Unless this is that energy of that family that was working with the ex that we keep picking up on to sabotage slash hurt slash harm slash unalive you. Possibly due to some stolen inheritance. Like, seriously, why would they care? Okay, there's too many cards, Spirit. So, yeah. Spirit, I need some clarification on this unhappy family's energy, okay? Why is this family unhappy about you not getting back together, about this person not getting back together with someone that they have obviously been saying really bad things about, and nobody even knows that they want to get back together with this person? So why is this family unhappy about that? What's going on with this? Excuse me. What is going on with this energy, please, Spirit? What is with this unhappy families? Can I get some clarity on unhappy families? Can I get some clarity on unhappy families, please, Spirit? Oh, shoot. Sorry. Did I? No, it's all right. Okay. Unhappy families, please, Spirit. Unhappy families. All right, what do we get? We have travel and the Magician. Foresight. The Chariot. Someone was trying to force something. Hold on one second. It's the middle of the night. Who the hell's at the door? 1 second, guys. Make sure that this is locked. What's going on? Here, watch out. There's no one out there. I don't see anyone, guys. You're fine. Why does this keep popping? Hold on. There. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. There was nobody there. False alarm. Probably just a squirrel or something. Okay. So we have Magician. We have forcefulness. Lack of self-control, powerlessness. Moving abroad, foresight. Yeah, this is that energy. This is that same bloody energy of this community of people who are trying to use spell work on you in order to force you to come back to this person. They wanted you to be with this person or stay with this person. They wanted you to be with this person because this person was in on the plan. Okay, but you had foresight. You saw that this was happening. You saw something. You found something out before you should have, and you left the situation. You may have actually moved very far away. And they're really unhappy about this. So someone decided to take a different tack and just start a smear campaign against you. But now that's backfiring because this person wants to be with you now? How stupid is that? Okay, I don't get... Ugh, frickin' bag. All right. So these people wanted to force you, force you. It says coercion, aggression, being blocked by obstacles. These people wanted to use magic on you to get someone to hurt you or something, or they wanted to force you to do something. They wanted to force you to do, like to bend to their will somehow. Lord Almighty. Poverty. So they wanted you in poverty. Either that or they're in poverty. They wanted you to feel like the whole world was against you. They wanted you to feel like, they wanted you to feel left out. They wanted you to have bad luck. But we've already gotten 2 cards in the upright saying that you have good luck. So that's definitely not the case. So this might be their energy now. So these people wanted to block you, they wanted to cause obstacles in your life when it came to self-control. They didn't want you to be mentally balanced. They wanted you to be like, somehow or another, they wanted to upset you to the point where you would do something like really aggressive. Ooh. We have the Temperance, and then we have a Tower. They wanted you, it did land side, so I'm going to put it this way. This is the energy they wanted you in. This is an Earth Angel energy, and they wanted you to be the opposite of that. They wanted you, oh look, and it's literally the same words. They wanted you to be self-indulgent, so they may have wanted you to be, you know, they may have wanted you to be a drug addict. They were trying to keep you in a very karmic state, okay? They wanted you to be emotionally imbalanced. They wanted you to be antagonistic, or maybe they were trying to antagonize you to get you to do something reckless or hasty, okay? They wanted you acting out. They wanted you in a bad mental space. They wanted you broke. They didn't want you alive anymore. Loss, tragedy, revelations, pain, divorce, abuse, violence. They wanted everything bad for you. They wanted everything bad for you. Chaos, destruction, sudden upheaval, trauma, disaster, loss, tragedy. They wanted you homeless. They wanted you broke. They wanted you broken, emotionally broken. They didn't want you, they wanted you to be sad enough to take yourself out. That's what I'm getting. They wanted you to give up. But you didn't give up. You kept going. And so now they're pissed off about it. They are not happy campers right now. Yeah, you've let go of this. You're seizing new opportunities. You're letting go of it. You're moving on. And you're remaining enthusiastic and happy, and they don't like that about you. They don't like seeing you smile. Pisses them off. Okay. Oh, Lord. They don't like seeing you smile. Good Lord Almighty. You're an idiots. Sorry, I'm sorry, God, that was really judgmental, but, you know, come on. They really don't like seeing you happy right now. How can anyone be full of this much hate? It's just ridiculous. Oh, and why? Because of your inheritance. Because they need your generosity now. Because they don't have any poor. They're in bad financial situations right now, and they need your generosity. They've been put in situations where they are now going to need you. Wow. They know that God is going to be generous with you. They know that you have abundance coming in, and they need you to be generous with them. But they also know that they fucked up so bad, excuse my French, that you're probably not going to be. I just saw refusing to compromise. Yeah. New beginnings, new relationships. You're getting a new beginning. Look at outpouring. Isn't that amazing? We just got the Ace of Cups right next to generosity. An outpouring. Fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, conception, new romance, new beginnings, new relationships. Not only are you going to be abundant in monetary means, but you're going to be abundant in love as well. Ooh, that must be pissed off. You're moving on. You've moved on. You've moved forward from these people. And your abundance is coming in, and they're pissed off about it because they're going to be broke, and they're going to need you. And they're not going to be able to ask you for shit. Because you know what they did. And because you know what they did, you're not going to do shit to help them. And as it should be, because God is setting a table for you in front of your enemies, not for your enemies. Do not interrupt their karma by feeling sorry for them. Those who stole from you don't deserve a penny. Not one. It even says in the Bible, do not cast your pearls amongst swine, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't even let them in your energy, because just letting them in your energy and then to do an energy exchange by giving them your money, that God went out of his way to protect you from these evil ass people and get the money back to you, and then you're just going to hand it over to them? You might as well just slap God in the face and all your angels and all your ancestors and everybody else who worked their asses off to help get this money back to you. So don't you dare. Wow, that just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I feel like that was like the ancestors speaking through me. Shit. That was really weird. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I was like so angry for a second there. Okay. I'm hearing soft-hearted. The ancestors know that you're soft-hearted. That's why. But they also, they're standing on business. They're like, no, don't you fucking dare. And really, I mean, if you think about it, it's true. It is a slap, and that's too many cards, Spirit. It is a slap in the face. Your spirit team has been working all this time to protect you, first of all, from these arseholes who are possibly trying to steal your inheritance. Because I feel like that's where this energy is going, since that rant just came out of nowhere from me. So these people stole this money from you somehow. I feel like we're just picking up on the same energy that we've been consistently picking up on, and that is this stolen inheritance energy that your family participated in with an ex, or possibly more than one ex, to, in some cases, they wanted to unalive you. In some cases, there was no inheritance. It was that they had life insurance policy out on you, and they wanted you unalived in order to collect the life insurance. In other cases, excuse me, they may have said that you were like crazy, or somehow like mentally incapacitated. Okay, and maybe that's why they wanted you acting out, because they wanted to be able to prove what they were saying was true. Or they wanted you to unalive yourself. So again, they could say, no, she was mentally incapacitated. See, she killed herself. Look at that. Or he, sorry. He or she. So maybe that's the situation. Okay. Yeah. Patience. It says new job, building a business, trade, reputation, craftsmanship. Okay, so results, rewards. So someone here is, one of their new beginnings is going to be getting a new job. And this is really putting these people, this for these people, this is like their nightmare come true, okay? They're devastated by this. Really, really devastated. Very, very unhappy, okay? Because they don't like your lifestyle. They don't like, maybe you're like, I mean, if you're watching this channel, you're probably into some sort of new age spirituality or whatever. Maybe they don't like that. Maybe you lead an unconventional lifestyle. You know, maybe you're LGBTQ or something. Or maybe, I don't know. But somehow or another, they don't like you because you challenge tradition. You challenge the norm. You live outside of the norm. And they don't like that. They want you to conform. And you refuse to conform. You don't mind walking on your own. You don't mind standing alone if it means speaking your truth. And that is an admirable quality, a very admirable quality. But they do not approve of that at all. They're pissed. They're pissed about that. Because you're telling the truth about them, that's why. Because they're not coming out of it looking good. Well, no shit, Sherlock. When you do stuff like this is what happens. Welcome to the word consequences. Like, I don't know what else to say. So you might even get, these people are out of ideas. They don't know what else to do. And that's the Ace of Swords fucking truth. So these people who went after you for your money, or for just money in general, maybe they just wanted you unalive, maybe they wanted to unalive you, but they wanted to make it look like an accident of some kind so that they can collect a life insurance policy off of you. Okay? In other cases, they wanted you to unalive yourself so that they could collect the inheritance that was left to you, or so that they could feel justified in collecting the inheritance, so that they could prove to everybody, see, she really is crazy, or he really is crazy, or whatever, okay? Okay, so what I just heard was because people are looking at them sideways. So people are starting to suspect that that either you're not crazy, or that they are lying about something or covering something up. There's something, I'm hearing, I smell a rat, okay? I smell a rat. So someone suspects something, or maybe people are starting to ask questions. And so they're really, really wanting to prove themselves, okay? Someone is asking them questions about this. I'm hearing an official. So someone official is asking them questions. So they're really wanting to prove that your incapacitation. They really want to prove that you are out of your freaking mind and you can't handle having money on your own. Good Lord Almighty, really? I would laugh my ass off if that was my own family, because I'm the best one with finances in the family. I don't have a lot of finances, but I'm really good at saving up, and I'm really good at modifying my spending. I had never had unpaid bills. I've always been really, really good about money, although I will say this, I do love to shop. I love buying clothes. Buying clothes is like my favorite thing to do. Definitely a little weakness of mine. Not a big one, but definitely there. Strength. Yeah. God is reminding you of your strength, your inner courage, and your bravery, your confidence, your compassion. The fact that you're walking with confidence right now is really, really a big part of what has been propelling you forward into a good energy. Spirit is saying you're started to love yourself, and they're really, really proud of how strong you are right now. That's really awesome. This is such a good energy read right now. My leg is shaking though, so I am picking up on someone's anxiety. Someone is anxious in this energy. Someone is really anxious. Someone's nervous. I'm hearing nervous. Not anxious, nervous. So nervousness, that denotes fear. So someone is fearful in this energy. Fear of getting caught. I suppose if someone official is asking questions, that would be definitely, that would be a logical conclusion. Indecisiveness, yeah. Self-doubt, malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. Judgment has been called on these people, and they may have already started to experience karma because of what they've done, and they still aren't learning their lessons. But now they're feeling, they're starting to doubt themselves because of all the gossip that they talked, all the smack that they talked. They may not be able to even keep up with all their lies. Because as we've picked up on readings many, many times before, these people have, or several people in this energy have addictions issues. And if they have addictions issues, then they're probably just blah, blah, blahing at the freaking mouth without even realizing what they're saying. So now their lies are starting to catch up with them, which is why people are looking at them sideways, which is maybe why officials are looking at them sideways. So they're really, really feeling the necessity to prove what they said was right about you. And that's why they want you acting out. Because they want to be able to catch you acting out, possibly on camera, so that they can prove to other people, see, I said that this person was crazy. I wasn't lying. Do you know what I mean? Either that or they want you to unalive yourself. These people have definitely been sending spell work. I'm hearing loud ringing in my ear right now. So this is confirmation. Yes, I'm hearing yes. Okay. Oh, shoot. I keep kicking that. Sorry, guys. Can you still see? Let me see. Hold on. Oh. There you go. That's better. Okay. Someone is anxious for this shit to, I'm hearing, for this shit to kick off. So your mother may play a role, your mother or a mother substitute may play a role in this, play a significant role in near future events. A choice made on sincere feelings. So these people really didn't like you. And they made this choice based on true feelings of hatred. Because these people had lots of options. They had lots of possibilities. They had lots of things to choose from, and they chose that instead. Why? Because they're harboring some sort of negative feelings towards you from something that happened in your childhood. Which is ridiculous. I mean, if you're just a kid, who the hell does that? That's ridiculous. Childishness, immaturity. This person obviously is very childish and immature. I feel like this is also confirmation that Spirit is saying, yeah, there's multiple possibilities. In some cases, they wanted to unalive you and have it look like an accident. In other cases, they wanted you to take yourself out in order to validate what they've been saying about you. In other cases, they want to catch you acting out again so they can validate what they've been saying about you. In some cases, it's insurance. They took an insurance policy on you, okay? Those would be the ones that wanted to unalive you, make it look like an accident, because an insurance policy is automatically canceled when it's suicide. They wouldn't collect a dime off of it, in other words. Wow. Okay. And in some cases, it was insurance. It was a stolen inheritance. And those are the ones I feel like were... Those are the ones where I feel like you... I'm hearing accidental overdose. Okay, so... Yeah, again, they wanted to kill you, but they wanted to make it look like an accident. They may have wanted to make it look like an accident you did to yourself. Okay, so maybe they're telling people that you're a druggie and that you're, an alcoholic and you do all these horrible things, right? And they want everyone to think that you are such a druggie that you overdosed yourself, okay? Yeah, arrogant, reckless. Hyperactive, daredevil. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to be reckless. They wanted you to be arrogant. They wanted you to be a daredevil. They wanted you to take a risk. Or at least that's what they've been telling people about you, okay? And now they feel like they have to prove it. I'm hearing put your money where your mouth is. So someone is not believing these people. Finding mental strength, awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation. So you may have been isolated at one point in time. Or you may have gone into hermit mode on purpose. You may have actually been in turmoil for a while because of these people. You may have gone through an awakening throughout this process. That what these people did to you... Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. What these people did to you may have been the catalyst to push you into your awakening. Something is happening and it's going to happen quickly. We have hastiness. We have fast action, progress, moving forward. So yeah, okay, what these people put you through. These people put you through something that literally caused you to awaken. And Spirit is saying not only did you awaken, you did it quickly. You did it quickly. I'm hearing a loud yes in my ear. Okay. So someone progressed forward very, very fast in their ascension process, which may have been why you needed to spend a lot of time alone. I'm hearing yes. Because that's a huge energy drainer. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate the support. Yeah. So someone progressed really quickly in their awakening. And I feel like that's what shocked these people. That's why they're pissed off, because they didn't expect that to happen. They didn't expect that to happen. They expected you to spiral. That's what they were expecting. They were expecting a spiral into despair. And they were doing spell work to get you there. But now they're going to be experiencing a tower. They're going to go through financial hardship. Someone in this energy might actually pass away. Someone in this energy might go to jail. We have the tower. We have death. And we have the poverty card. someone might end up going crazy in this energy because they were doing crazy spells on you. So whoever it was that was trying to make you mentally unstable may be starting to, like, they might actually be starting to show symptoms already. They might actually be losing it as we speak. And that might be another reason why people are looking at them sideways. Because they're like, you're calling this person crazy? I don't know if you are qualified to say that, considering, right? I'm getting a yes. Okay. So these people, good Lord. So, in conclusion, you have family, you have an ex, possibly multiple exes. You have a parent, possibly a mother, who is participating in some sort of weird ass plot to unalive you for your inheritance or in order to collect an insurance policy they took out on you. Not only were they doing spell work, but they were sending people your way to do harmful things to you because they wanted you to be in a very low frequency. Again, I said in some cases they wanted you to take yourself out, okay? So they were sending sort of shifty characters towards you, hoping that they would victimize you somehow. And it may have actually happened. They wanted you homeless. I'm hearing in some cases they made it happen. I wouldn't be in the least bit surprised. It was really weird. The way it happened with me is I was living, and this is with my children, so these people didn't give a fuck about my children either. I was living in a place, and this neighbor of mine literally lost it one day. I still don't know what her problem was or why she did it. But my neighbor started calling the cops on me once a week, every week, for 52 fucking weeks in a row, making noise complaints. I had lived with her, beside her, for 5 years, had never had a problem. And I had been in that place for, I think, 12 years or 13 years or something like that. Again, I had never had a problem. And even the cops were like, you know, you should press charges, da-da-da-da-da. And I was just like, I couldn't afford it. It was like, I can't afford to hire a lawyer. You know, and they were like, well, you know, you can go to, what is it called again? You know, where you go to get help with a legal matter when you're broke, you know what I mean? But I couldn't do that because that's only available for family court, and this wasn't a family court issue. So I couldn't afford to charge this person with harassment. And then one of the cops was like, why don't you just start calling on her back? Like, start calling on her. And I said, because I don't believe in revenge. I believe in karma. And the look he gave me was funny, but it's the truth. That's what I said. He probably thought I was half out of my mind, but whatever. They were getting pissed off for me, okay? Because they were like, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, I know. Like, she was making complaints. Like, one day she was like, it sounds like they're moving furniture over there. We literally were. We were moving furniture at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And by the way, this woman didn't work, and neither did her kid who was living there. Neither one of them had a job. So yeah, neither were they asleep. And they always spent all their time in the backyard. So anyways, like, this is what I'm saying. It was just ridiculous. It was always something ridiculous like that. My son dropped a laundry basket down the stairs one time. They called. Someone came to the door and the dogs barked. They called. By the way, they had a dog that barked every fucking time someone came to the door, and I never once complained. So like I said, it's just very suspicious circumstances that it happened so often that my landlord finally called and said, look, you gotta go. We're getting way too many complaints. You know, I could have ignored it if it was 1, 2, or 3, but 52, I can't do that. And so we ended up moving in with who? My mother. And that's when all of the gang stalking started. That's when this ex, lover, whatever you want to call him, said, like, over the fence, I've mentioned this in old readings before, about that hit her in the head with a rock, just get rid of her, right? That's when all of this shit started to come out. That's when my ancestors told me, your mom stole your inheritance. They said house specifically. That's when I recovered my memories of abuse from my past. And again, I still don't have 100% confirmation that they're memories or if they were just dreams, but they felt very real, and they still do. And I feel like they might actually be memories, but again, I have no way of proving that, okay? That's when my ascension happened. That's when everything, that's also very shortly after that, actually. No, it was during that time. Yeah, during that time was also when I found my birth certificate was really weird. It has a code on it for adoption at the bottom. I was like, what the hell does that mean? I'm not adopted. I look exactly like my mother except blonde, okay? There's no way I'm adopted, right? But it was weird because my birth certificate also says that my birth wasn't registered until I was 6 years old. Both of my sisters, who are younger than me, by the way, were registered within a month after their birth. I wasn't registered. My youngest sister was born in January. I wasn't registered until the November following her birth. So she was born in the January, and I'm 5.5 years older than her. And I wasn't registered until the November. So yeah, I was 6 years old when my birth was registered. Why? So I don't know what that's all about. I have no fucking clue. And then I also got another memory of my mother telling me that like a long time ago that my original name was like, she said it was Brittany, and then it was Ashley Nicole, or it was Ashley Nicole and then it was Brittany. I don't know, one of them. And I asked her about it. I was like, Mom, did you tell me? I remember this happening when we were kids, and I just wanted to confirm. Did you tell me that, my name used to be blah, blah, blah? And her eyes just went wide, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, that's some bullshit right there, because I know you fucking said that, right? But I wanted to know what the story was, because I remember her telling me, but someone else in the family named their kid that. I don't know anyone in our family with that name. On either sides, even like second cousins and shit. No, nobody. There's nobody. And I specifically recall her saying, but I didn't name you that because your dad's cousin or something like that named their daughter that or something like that. And I was like, what? Okay. And then like some obscure person that we've never seen in our lives, basically. Yeah, and then she said she really liked Brittany, but someone else had taken the name Brittany too. And I'm like, who? I don't know any of these people. I've never once seen any of these people in my life. Why the fuck would you care? First of all. And second of all, like, I just don't understand. I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it at all. So very, very strange. And then when I asked my mom about it, again, she just kind of wide-eyed, and I don't know what you're talking about. Da, 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 da. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, whatever. So anyways, then I said something to my mom because this was at the time I was going through my awakening. And I said to her, you know, I got a message from God saying that everyone who wronged me is getting really bad karma for it because they've done some really bad things. And I was like, but I don't know what, because I hadn't recovered those memories yet. I don't know what was going on. And I said, and I wonder what that's all about. I don't think I even have any enemies, you know? And her eyes went red. Like she looked like she was about to cry. And I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. And then she went into the kitchen. And I was like, what the fuck? She came back out all puffy faced, like she had just finished bawling her eyes out. And I was like, that just seems very sus to me. Like just so many weird things started happening. And like, it's really, really weird. I remember asking my mom one time about the time that I forgot, okay? I woke up one day, I think I was like 9 years old. It was shortly after we had moved from Wasaga Beach to Brampton. And I didn't remember anything. Like I didn't remember anything from our time in Wasaga. And we had just moved. I was 9 years old. It's not like I was a little kid and forgetting yesterday, like forgetting my breakfast or something. Like I didn't remember years of my life. And it was weird. And I knew it was. Like I remember forgetting. That's how fucked up it was. And I remember asking my mom, I'm like, I don't, you know, like I've forgotten everything. I don't understand how come I forgot what happened. And at the time, my mom just brushed. She didn't even pay attention to me. She was just like, oh, whatever. Like I think she just thought I was, you know, making shit up or whatever. Or at least that's how she treated it. And then when I asked her shortly after I had moved in with her again, she said, oh, it's best to leave that in the past. Be glad you don't remember, is what she said. So I'm like, okay, leave it in the past. Be glad I don't remember. All right, I'm glad I don't remember then. Whatever, right? Kind of let it go. Then when these memories came back, I tried asking her about it again. She says, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, well, I've asked you about it before, and you said it's best to leave that in the past, so something must have happened. And she's like, I never said that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So I was just like, you've got to be shitting me right now. Like, fuck off. What is going on? Do you know what I mean? I was starting to get annoyed at this point in time because I knew she was fucking holding something back from me, but I didn't know what specifically. Then my dad calls me out of the blue, and he's all upset. I need to talk to you. Okay, what about? He goes, I did something horrible when I was 30. It was the worst thing I've ever done in my life, and I need to confess it to you. I just need to get it off my chest. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, oh, hold on a second. I just got a call. I said, okay. So he says, I'll call you back. I said, all right. When he didn't call back after an hour, I called him. I said, so what is it that you wanted to tell me? And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? You just finished saying this and this and this and this and this. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? What is it that you want to tell me? And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. You know, best we leave the past in the past. And I'm like, what? So then I text him later about it. And I asked him about it again. And he said something along the lines of, oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. And I said, well, then why were you so like I just don't understand why he was so adamant and saying it was the worst thing he's ever done in his life, and every single day he wakes up feeling guilty and this, and he was like going on and on about how upset it was for him, and that it was something really horrible that he had done. And then just forget about it out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay. Well, cut to maybe a couple of months ago, I wrote him a letter talking about stuff from my childhood that I felt like I needed to get off my chest. And then asked him again about this incident. And I said, I really need you to tell me the truth about this. And do you know that man said he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about and fucking treated me like I was crazy? I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? So I don't get what is going on in my situation, but I can say this much. It is fucking suspicious as hell. Okay? Suspicious as hell. When I was living with my mother, she started giving my number out to crackheads. I mean, people with no teeth, people who were doing hardcore drugs, major criminals. Someone broke into my room when I was living with my mom, and specifically my room, not the house, my room. They broke into my room. Then I move in with my boyfriend, and everybody starts stalking me. That's when all the stalking starts. That's when I hear the ex say, oh, hit her in the head with a rock. And that's when I knew I had to get the fuck out of there. Because I was like, this is crazy. It was just too weird. Everyone around me was acting so suspicious and gaslighting the shit out of me. And I couldn't understand what was happening. And then one night I had the dream. My ancestor came to me, my aunt came to me, and she told me, your mom stole your house. And I remember grabbing her, in my dream, I grabbed her by the pants, like I grabbed her belt. And I pulled her into another room, and I said, what? I need you to say that again slowly for me. She goes, your mom stole your inheritance, and it was a house. Your mom stole your house. And then I woke up. So, again, it's just very, very suspicious, okay? I don't know if all of the things that I've said are connected, but I do know that this is the truth as far as I know it, and they are all facts. This is all stuff that legit happened, and this is the only facts I really have. So, I mean, unfortunately for me, I can't really fucking prove anything. Because I don't even know who the fucking inheritance was left by. My aunt never told me. And she's passed away, obviously. So how do I prove it? How do I prove any of this is true? Right? And then I recovered my memories. And one of them was my father picking me up with another group of men who took me somewhere to SA me, to sexually abuse me. The dream I had about my mother was that her boyfriend that she had been dating right before we moved to Brampton, his name was Wayne Coulter. The dream I had was that, I shouldn't have said his last name, shit. Well, anyways, shit. Again, I don't know if this is true. This is just the dream, okay? I have no way of proving this. It could be completely fucking false. So I don't know. But I know that he was abusive towards her. Because she's told me that much. She didn't say that. She said he was a very nasty fellow. That's what she said. So I can't say that he was abusive towards her. I'll take that back. But the dream that I had was of him sexually abusing me. So, and my mom knew and was letting it happen. That's the part that's the kicker. Is that in my dream she knew and she let it happen. So this is what I'm saying when I say a whole bunch of shit happened all at once. I wouldn't say at once, but like in a span of like 2-3 years. This stuff all sort of happened whilst I was living in Erin. And I just didn't know what to think of it, what to make of it. I was just like, what the frig is going on? Oh, and did I mention when I told my mom about the name thing? Again, with the wide-eyed, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh, fuck off. Like, I'm so sick and tired of asking them about shit. And them saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're full of shit. Just fucking say it already. Like, okay, I'm getting worked up. But anyways, so she ran upstairs. don't you know, I hear her start cussing. Fuck off. Fuck off. My mom does not swear. Well, she does, but not often, and certainly not loudly. And I just hear her screaming, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. So I don't know what that was about. Why are you yelling that the second after I ask you a question that you deny knowledge of, when I know damn well you said it to me? So I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what to make of any of it. I don't know what is true and what isn't. I have no idea. So that's my story. Oh, and did I mention also that there was a smear campaign that this ex, like, situationship guy, who set me up with my boyfriend, by the way, was one of the ones stalking me. He was the one who got everybody stalking me. And he was also the one I heard saying, hit her in the head with a rock. Okay, so he was like doing the smear campaign, telling everyone all kinds of things, like basically that I, screwed the whole world and this and that and the other, and bleedy bleedy blah, and had everyone spying on me. Was just saying like nasty things, and just all kinds of really weird shit was going on. He was getting really upset and angry that I was dating this guy, even though he's the one who set me up with him. So yeah, again, I don't know what to make of any of it. It's really a very strange story. It was even strange how I ended up at my mother's house. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I ended up leaving town, and I left town pretty hurriedly, like hurriedly. I don't know how to say that word. I left quickly. I left quick. I got the hell out of Dodge, and I moved about 8 hours away. Much to their chagrin. So, yeah, and rumor has it, and again, I don't have any way of proving this, but rumor has it that tongues are still wagging about me. I don't know why. This is like, I didn't do shit to anyone in that town. Nothing. Not a damn thing did I do to anyone in that fucking town. So, don't know what to make of that. Anyways, if anyone has a similar story, let me know in the comments. Because I just don't know what to make of it. I don't know, like, again, I don't know what to make of any of that situation. So anyway, that's my story, and I keep getting messages from Spirit that I'm getting my inheritance back, and I'm getting it back times 3. That these people will pay, that those who did it for money will go broke. Something about the people who gang stalked will also go broke. I'm hearing, that was the first time I heard poverty to the point, or destitution to the point of prostitution. So these people are going to be so broke, they're going to have to sell their bodies in order to make money. In other words. Some people in this energy are going to go to jail. And some people in this energy are going to literally pass away because they were legit doing death magic. Those are the messages that I got. So, take that as you will. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Again, I don't know. So yeah, that's my story, guys. And I feel like that is a story that a lot of other people in this energy can relate to. Okay? A lot of other people. I've also had, you know what, I'm not going to go there, but let's just say I feel like my parents know more than they're saying about the situation. Or at very least about my past. So that's all I'm going to say about that, and I'll leave it because I can't really say much more. And again, with the guy from my mom's past, I have no way of proving anything. I don't know for sure. It was just a dream. So what are you going to do, right? anyway, guys, if you resonated with this message, just know that you're safe, that your abundance is coming to you in spades. You're going to be wonderful. Everything in your life is going to be wonderful. And the people that screwed you over, they're definitely going to be paying the price for what they did to you. Okay? Definitely. So I hope that this has helped. Okay? I hope that I kind of hope you don't resonate with this energy, because it's kind of sad, really. But anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a good day and a good night. Please remember to stay positive, be good, have fun. Bye. Love you. Bye.